You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Lately, I have been recommending a couple of my favorite podcasts for you to check out, including the Jordan Harbinger Show. If you like to learn new things, if you like stories and secrets, and you want to pick up the skills of the world's most brilliant people, if you like intelligent conversation, it's your show. Search for it, listen to it, and follow the Jordan Harbinger Show wherever you get your podcast. Okay, let's do this thing. How are you today? Are you awesome? I'm great. Thanks for asking. It's been a fun week. A lot of cool stuff going on, and a beautiful, beautiful time of the year here where I live. A little south of Daytona Beach here in Port Orange, Florida. And it's just a wonderful place to be, and I'm glad you're here today because I'm going to talk about something that is air quote success, okay? Do you hustle? Do you grind? Do you light your hair on fire? All that has a place in getting what you want in life. No doubt about it. Time to do that occasionally, but really there's another play. I look at becoming, air quotes, successful as painting. Yeah, it's kind of an investment, if you will, taking your time to do things. We'll talk about that today, a little fun little story, and maybe chill you out just a little bit to get what you want. It is a daily boost. Every single day, it's one mission. It's very simple because I play the long game. That's what I do. I will play a game that will last my lifetime. That's what I'm here for. I don't play a short game. And so every single day, that's what we do. We get out of bed in the morning. You got up, I got up. Stuff on your mind, stuff you want to do. Today might be successful, maybe not. Maybe you'll get a lot done, maybe you won't. But in any case, as long as you keep focused in the direction you want to go, you're going to get a little bit done. And if you're really focused, you get even more done. You get those results that you want. That's what this show's all about, to somehow drag you, kicking and screaming, to exactly what you... not going to do that. I'm not going to drag you. It's to entice you, to inspire you, to remind you what you're alive for, what you want to go do. If you think there's more inside of you, you're probably right. My job every single day is to get you to go for it. It's a big responsibility, but I'll take it on. How's that? I tell you who I am? I don't know if I did. It's me, Scott Smith. Good to have you. Thanks for stopping by today. Painting your way to success. So if a few 100,000 like-minded folks decided that the Jordan Harbinger Show podcast is their favorite, you think it's something you should check out? I think the answer is yes. 11 million downloads a month. It's one of the most popular podcasts in the world. Jordan obviously a sponsor of this show, and the reason he keeps coming back is because you guys are listening and you're going over and checking out his show. And he said, hey, man, tell him more about me. So I will. He decodes the stories, the secrets, the skills of the world's most fascinating people. In-depth conversations with the folks that are at the top of their game. Now, here's an interesting fact you probably didn't know about. Let me take you inside the world of podcasting. There is something we call consumption, and that is the percentage of an episode that people listen to. Not everybody listens to the entire show, but in Jordan's case, nearly everybody listens to 100%. That is unheard of. It's probably because, well, I know it is. It's because Jordan interviews the biggest of the big. Now, his latest was Anderson Cooper. Love him, hate him. He's had an interesting life, and Jordan does a great job pulling out those knowledge nuggets you really want that make it worth your time. Episode 584, Anderson Cooper. Check that one out, okay? Add the Jordan Harbinger Show to your must-listen list. It's worth it. Just search for the Jordan Harbinger Show, listen and follow wherever you get your podcast. My wife, Joy, and I, we're settling into our new home here. We've been here about 2 months, I think. After the summer in the motorhome, traveling around, we got a new house here. So we're settling in, and she has assigned herself a job. Now, thank God she's assigned herself this job because it's not the job that I want to do, and I'm guessing most people I know don't want to do this job. I haven't met anybody who really likes to do this job, but my wife does. Painting. Painting every inch of this house. Now, strangely, the house we bought years and years ago, it was all yellow when we moved inside. We painted every room in the house and made it beautiful. Well, she did. Just being honest. This house we just bought, it's all yellow inside. I have no idea what's going on with that. And she said, I want to paint the house. Besides, it's how I feel like I can contribute. But I like to paint too. Awesome. She loves to paint. I don't. Now, I'll admit, I have felt a little guilty in the past couple of days. She is out there working every single day. She's just painting rooms. And I leave her with a rolling brush, a couple of gallons of paint, and frankly, I head off to find something more interesting to do. It's not hard. To me, there's just about anything's more interesting than painting. Still, last weekend, I don't know if I felt guilty or just bored, had nothing to do on a Saturday. I said, hey, tomorrow morning, why don't we jump in and do this? Why don't I join this painting party and let's speed up the progress? It was a hard room. It was the biggest room, the most challenging room. You know, the one with the cutouts and the windows and the blinds and lots of positions that you have to work around, all that stuff. It was going to be hard to do. And I knew it was going to take probably, a couple more days for her to finish. So I said, let's do this thing. So she accepted my offer and off we went. Now, if I haven't made it clear, I don't love painting. I just don't. Now, the only thing more painful for me than painting is listening to a boring conversation I've heard 1,000 times before. You too? Oh my goodness. I hear the same thing all the time. Like, what? Grow. Let's move on, guys. Still, I had my brush in hand Saturday morning and I began my journey for that day. And I decided, as I often do, to share my philosophy with my wife. Now, that's exactly what she gets for inviting me to spend time in a room with her, painting all day long, by myself, painting. You ever done anything like that? Maybe your career sometimes. You just show up every single day and you just kind of paint a little bit, huh? Maybe you got a hobby that's like you just don't. Maybe it's just the job at home stuff you're doing, just doing it. I'm okay with painting, I said. And she's looking at me like, what are you? There's no way you're okay at painting. Now, I should say at this point that this conversation actually took place probably over an hour or two. It didn't happen like it is right now, just so you know. I said, I'm okay. I'm okay. And she's, no, you're not. You don't like to paint. I said, I am okay with it. Because I see every situation in life like painting a huge and complex room. She's like, what? Do not podcast me right now. Don't do that. You know, a room with lots of windows like this one. Lots of corners, lots of trim. Oh, down on your knees. The older you get, the more your knees hurt. That little blue tape everywhere you go. So much to do, so complicated. It's just crazy. Physical contortions, doing stuff you would never do in real life to cover every inch of this room. But you know, there's something about this painting thing. If you want to get the job done, there's only one way to do it. Keep going. Keep painting. And that's what I kept telling her. She said, she'd walk past, how you doing? I said, I'm rolling. Now I'd come around a corner and it got more interesting and more difficult. But I just kept on going because that's all you can do. Keep painting, keep painting, keep painting. So I know in this world we live in these days, and certainly when it comes to making money and stuff, because I do basically two things. Here's my world. Come here, real interested. I keep painting and I make money. That's kind of it. And I know if I need to make more money, if I want to make more money, if I want to have big old wealth in the bank. So one day I go, look at my big old wealth in the bank, bigger than it is today. I just got to keep painting. I look at life. I look at my job. I look at my career. I look at you. I look at everything in life as an investment, a long term, a long horizon, if you will. Hustle, grind. That's cool. Got to get it done this weekend. Got to do it now. Yeah, some things have to happen like that, but mostly everything that's really, really important in life, your relationships, your business, your health, the spirituality, everything. It comes down to just painting all life. Just paint. Now, I'm not talking about an artistic thing. No. Scott, I paint for a hobby. I love it. It's okay. Good for you. I'm talking about the big boring wall. You know what I mean? It's a thing you don't want to do, but you're going to do it anyway. You're going to get out of bed and you're just going to keep painting. Eventually, you're going to get finished if you do that, right? If you just keep on rolling, it's going to finish. And the thing that you were painting, the business, the job, the relationship, whatever it is, it's going to be done. That's how you're going to get what you want. Now, what happens if you stop painting? My guess is you've done it before. Now, some of you are probably actually stopped painting a room and didn't get back to it for 4 years. You probably got to the point where you said, okay, we're going to sell the house now. Guess we got to finish that room so we can sell the house and move out. What are they going to think if we didn't finish painting our room? Tell me I'm not wrong on this one, right on this one. But a lot of folks actually do it with their business as well. They do it with their relationships. They do it with their education. They do it with everything. They stop painting. And ultimately, when you stop painting, you don't get what you want. So I know it's a bit of a silly metaphor when you think about it. But as long as you keep painting, you'll eventually be finished and get everything you want. So whatever you are painting in your life right now, whatever picture you're trying to make with your life, just keep on rolling until you get it done. Oh, fun story. A whole nother podcast, by the way. She was up on the ladder and she said, how tall is this ceiling? I said, it's about 10 feet. And she goes, no, it's higher than that. I said, from where you are up on the ladder to where I am on the floor, we have different perspectives about how tall this ceiling and how big this room is, don't we? And she goes, oh, good point. Yeah, I podcasted her again. I did. All righty. We have a lot going on as we roll into the holiday season, very soon heading into Thanksgiving. So remember that relationship is going to be a big deal during Thanksgiving this year, particularly. Pay attention to that. Think about in advance what will happen when you show up in a room with all those people you haven't partied with in about a year and a half. Think about it before you get there so you don't do something silly when you get there. And if in doubt, show up and just keep painting. That's all. Keep painting. All right. See you tomorrow.